The historic Ecumenical Council, Vatican II, comes to a close amid colorful pomp and pageantry. Considered one of the most important councils in Catholic Church history, Vatican II saw 2,400 bishops and other prelates revise many aspects of church activity. It was the first full church council in nearly a century, and the 21st in history. In 168 sessions from October 1962, the council produced 16 documents designed to modernize the role of the church in world affairs. The council was called at the behest of Pope John XXIII, and its work was carried on by Paul VI. The results will have an influence on both religious and secular affairs for centuries to come. The pontiff closed the sessions with messages to world rulers, to intellectuals, to artists and workers, to the invalid and to the poor. These were appeals that all men seek peace through brotherhood, the end of war through understanding. Along with Catholic prelates, there are 100 observers from other faiths and 85 diplomats at the closing ceremonies. A pontifical mass is offered that success might crown the aims of the Vatican Council. There are an estimated 100,000 people in St. Peter's Square. The final blessing is for the assembled throng and for the world. Ite in pace, go in peace. A blessing echoed round the world by men of goodwill. Even in royal annals, this is an unusual ceremony. Queen Mother Elizabeth and Princess Margaret are at Keele University, where the princess, who is Chancellor of the university, is to honor her mother. The investiture even calls for an explanation to the British audience. Queen Elizabeth, herself Chancellor of the University of London, is to receive a degree of Doctor of Letters. In her official capacity, the Queen's daughter does the honors. Then the royal pair make a tour of the university grounds. The Queen inaugurated Keele in 1951. There is one question that may bother some people. Now that Queen Elizabeth can use the degree Doctor of Letters, will the princess introduce her as my mother, the doctor? The worst autumn storms of the century continue to lash the coast of Europe from Scandinavia to the Spanish Peninsula. The toll has been heavy in both property damage and lives, and shipping has been especially hard hit. This is the freighter Ping An, which was driven aground on the Netherlands coast. For the crew, it's a battle against gale force winds and heavy seas as they try time and again to get lifeboats in the water. On the third try, they get a boat safely launched and they scramble down the side, while on the beach, worried spectators watch their race against death. Every crew member is brought safely ashore, and now attempts will be made to refloat the freighter, a victim of Europe's worst storm in many decades. Everyone is on the Christmas merry-go-round and loving it. From border to border and coast to coast, 83.5 million angels have sprouted wings overnight. New York City's window displays attract people from most of the eastern states. They come to marvel at animations like this wedding in India, lifelike miniatures that cavort in a department store sidewalk theater. Many a child passing by can visualize this under the tree on Christmas morning. Of course, this priceless display is not for sale. It's a feast for the eyes, as sumptuous as any holiday banquet. New York's avenues are ablaze with Christmas lights, sparkling diadems that weave festoons of holiday cheer. As always, one of the major attractions for tourists and natives alike is the Christmas tree at the Radio City Plaza. Towering symbol of all the goodwill that the season generates, it sings out its message, a Merry Christmas to all and a prosperous New Year.